Hi, this is Nancy, and welcome back to Nan's Next Knots. I wanted to come on here today really quick to show you a couple acquisitions that I have received and an order that I just received today in the mail that I ordered. First off, I wanted to show you some Happy Mail, and I got this card from Paula, who is in New York, and she is thanking me for a 4th of July stitch marker that I sent her. Now, she's one of the fortunate ones that received hers. I sent out 24 of them, and there is at least 7 people that they got the card and envelope, but there was no stitch marker in it. And then I received word that several of the people that I sent to received only part of the stitch marker, or it was in pieces. So I apologize for those. When I took it to the post office, I told the postman, this is hand handled. He knows that. He put it in the handle by hand bin. I also wrote hand cancel on there. So I'm not sure where in the mailing process. I think it was actually before it even left Oregon, because I had one that went to Washington, and that would be on a total different mail route than all you folks that are way east of me, which would be pretty much everybody. Anyway, that was my 4th of July stitch marker batch that I sent out. I also received something very special, handmade. And this is from Linnell, and Linnell is in Ohio. And she sent me a thank you card. And it is thanking me for stitch markers that I've sent her. And I want to tell you that when somebody makes you something handmade, it is so special. Anybody can pretty much buy a gift for anybody, but when it's handmade, they've taken the time to pick the supplies, yarn, they've taken the time to actually make it, and then they've taken the time to package it and go to the post office and mail it. Anyway, this is what Linnell made for me. She made me a shawl. And it is just very, very pretty. And I tell you, in my colors. And I tell you, this yarn is so soft. Thank you, Linnell. I live in a warmer climate. I'm in Southern Oregon. It's about an hour away from California, but it's really hot here. And so I only have a day or so that I can wear this, because over the winter, this last winter, I think it only reached down to freezing 2 days. And they weren't in a row. So only 2 times did it get down to 32 degrees Celsius. Anyway, thank you, Linnell. She sent me the tag. Because when I first opened it, it's like, oh, this yarn is so soft. What is it? But it was very nice of her to send me the tag so that I could look it up. And that yarn is so soft that I will probably look into getting some of this. Thank you again, Linnell. Now, the order that I got in, I ordered some yarn from Kristen Omdahl, and I ordered some of the Be So Baby, and this colorway is burgundy. It's kind of really showing up. It's just a little bit deeper than that. And I got 3 of them. Now, this is Be So Baby. It's made out of 100% milk fiber. This is a number 3 weight, and each one of these has 142 yards. So it takes a little bit to make something. And I did receive some of this in a lavender type of color from a good friend of mine for my birthday. I haven't used it yet, but I've used milk yarn before. And this is so soft. There really isn't even words for how soft this is. Now I know Petra is in love with this. And now you have Petra and you have me both telling you this is very soft. It's not very expensive. It's like $3.99. It is only 142 yards, so you do got to get, a good amount to make it substantial. So I'm just beginning to collect here. The main reason I made this order is I have a wedding coming up. Not my wedding. A relative that is having a wedding. And it was actually scheduled for the end of June, but because of the virus, all the participants couldn't fly here. So anyway, I ordered this. Is Be So Sporty Bling. And this is a sport weight yarn. And let's see if I can get you the sparkles in it. There we go. This is 90% bamboo and 10% silver. That is a real silver strand strung through there. The name of this colorway is Chantilly Lace. Now I'm looking at making I got 2 of these. The yardage on here is 300 yards. I'm looking at making a rectangle, lightweight, lacy shawl. So if any of you know a pattern, I'm thinking maybe like flowers or leaves. I do not mind working with fine weight. It makes very good detail, and there's nothing like this yarn for drape and detail and softness. I mean, it's all your marks. Now, I'm not a new to Kristen Omdahl yarns. I've been using it for years, like 4, 5 years. This is some other of her yarn that I got. See this? I just use this tub to pull from. Set it on the floor, keeps it off the floor, keeps it round. This is Ava's Island D'Amour is the colorway on this. This is a fine weight this is a Be So Fine, and it's called Bling because it has a silver through it. So this is part of a mystery crochet along that I'm doing with Kristen Omdahl. And it's a 3-part mystery crochet along. It is a shawl, I know that much. This is part 1, and every Monday she'll come out with a different section. There's 3 sections. So this is what I have so far. Isn't that gorgeous with that silver in there? There is just nothing like this bamboo. She has wonderful yarn. It's just wonderful. And she hand winds them into a cake for you. Ball cake. Those kinds. Now these kinds come in their ball. She doesn't hand wind these. But if you have not tried her yarn, she don't pay me to say this or anything. I just have been using her yarn for a very long time. And I have never been disappointed. I've made some beautiful things out of her yarn. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and show you. And if anybody has any ideas of patterns for a wedding shawl, lacy, pretty, rectangle, not triangle, let me know in the comments below. You all have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.